It's Gigi from Gigi's Beauty Compound, and I am here to show you how to transition your old twist out into a rod out. So thank you guys so much for joining me again on my compound journey. And if you like my content, please like, subscribe, and ding that notification button. Thank you. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, there are a few different ways that you can do this. You can start off where you completely, re-wet your hair where it's drenched, like dripping wet, or you can use your trusty spray bottle with water and just re-wet the hair. And that's how you can just re-wet it so that that product can saturate and set in your hair. Few things that you're going to need to do this process. Of course, you're going to need your rat tail comb. You're going to need your trusty detangling brush. Oh, and if you didn't catch my last video, don't mind the gold residue. That's just some temporary dye that I had used and still in the brush. Another thing you're going to use or need, hair clips to separate the sections. Of course, you're going to need rods. And I like to put the paper on the rods because it just protects your hair, from dragging against, the sections here, kind of like the rough sections. So make sure you have that, protective paper on the rods to also protect your hair. And this is the size that I like to use. And of course, you're going to use your Auntie Jackie's Don't Shrink product. This is my go-to for all of my twist outs, rod outs, all of that great stuff. This is what I use. And last but not least, if you want to smooth down those edges, you're going to, of course, have your Hicks Edge Control. Now, this edge control I absolutely love because I use it as a pomade sometimes if I'm using, or if I'm doing like a complete, updo ponytail. So I can use it as a pomade. And of course, because my hair is on the thicker side, I have to have something that is of this consistency in order to, keep my edges down. Because with some of those more water saturated products, but before the end of the day, my hair just lifts. So this helps me a lot to set my edges, with this, and then, put my night scarf on, as I sleep. So to get started, I'm going to section my hair. Now keep in mind, you can do it with your fingers or you can use your rat tail comb. Because I'm going to kind of go through a little fast, I'm going to just use my fingers. Because your parts, they don't have to be perfect. Because, when you take your twist down and you take your rods down, it's just all going to blend together anyway. But if you are a perfectionist and you want to use the rat tail comb to part, go right ahead. So, I hope you guys had a great are having a great day. And I am myself. So you can see here, this section, I'm going to repart it a little bit because this section tends to be a little bit wider in the front, and because I want it to look full in the front but not like too high, so I just kind of put the excess hair into another section so that it's like not too much. Now sometimes I do braid my hair into smaller braids and then put the rods at the end. But today I'm just going to do more like a larger part, because for me it's quicker. And I like to, move quicker throughout my hair, as I shared with you guys in my last video. Just going to wet it a little bit more. Then just going to run that water through. I'm going to take my Aunt Jackie's Don't Shrink and just put that over the hair. And of course, this is how it looks on the inside. It's a clear, great consistency. Again, I love this product, and what I shared with you guys in my last video is evident in the current state of my hair. As you guys can see, there is no flaking. You can't see any buildup. You don't see like any white residue. And this is the product I use. Like, I absolutely love it. And if there was smell-o-vision, I really wish you guys could smell it, because it smells like heaven and pineapples. Okay, so I'm going to use kind of a generous amount. And just go through that section there. So from root to tip, making sure the product is completely in that section. Now for me, I prefer to twist my hair first and then add the rod, because it just, for me, it just helps it to look a lot more defined when I take the rod out. And it just gives it a nicer finish, and it just makes it look, like cleaner, if that makes any sense. Now, I'm going to do this twist over, and let me tell you why. What helps a lot, and because I don't want you guys to miss that, what helps a lot with your twist out is, if you want to take the hair here and twist it like downward, like making sure you really grab all of that hair, when you take it down, it's just going to look a lot tighter. See, and that little grab helped to get more of my hair at the roots, because as your twist outs and your rods and all of that good stuff get older, your roots, of course, are going to, just kind of swell, so to speak. So, kind of grabbing it there is going to help. So I leave, this much out, and then I take my rod and I start at the end of the rod. I wrap my hair around it. And then when I sleep on it, of course, now I do two different things. I have my my scarf, which lays my edges down if I do my edges, and then the rest of my hair I put my night bonnet on, so that everything stays secure and my pillow does not absorb the moisture that I placed in my hair. So just separating the hair, as you can see. And this one again is a thicker section, so I'm going to make sure that I grab it at the top. Almost lost my clip for a second. Okay, wonderful. So I'm going to saturate. And I'm going to make sure that I get only leaving a little bit of hair out at the end, because that twist, as I mentioned, is going to help to also define your curls the next day. See? And I'm just going to do this throughout my entire head. And then I'm going to come back and show you guys the rest. Okay, you guys. So I have completed my twist into a rod set. And there we have it. I'm going to sleep on this overnight in a bonnet, and probably will have a scarf to, just hold down my edges. I put just a little bit of edge control on there. Big shout out to you guys who know how to do all of the fancy designs and everything with your edge control. Listen, you're an artist. It's wonderful. But me, I just, did a little zhuzh here and boom. And so I'm going to let this dry overnight, in my bonnet. I'm going to sleep on it. And then I'm going to show you guys the results. So thank you guys again for joining Gigi's Beauty Compound. I thank you guys so much for continuing on this beauty journey with me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and ding that notification button. I love reading you guys' comments, and I just love being here with you guys. So thank you again. If you have any questions, of course, you can leave them in the comments, and I will see you guys in the morning. Bye.